Last time we explored mysteries that defy explanation, statues that move, planes that vanish, and manuscripts that guard their secrets. Tonight, we push further. Signals from space, sunken cities, and messages in ancient clay await us. This is Mysteries of the World that remain unsolved. Part 2. August 15, 1977, at Ohio's Big Ear Radio Observatory, a 72-second burst from the stars is captured. A signal so unusual, astronomer Jerry Amon circles it and writes "Wow" in the margin. The signal came from the constellation Sagittarius, on a frequency scientists believe extraterrestrials might use. For just over a minute it was as if someone, or something, was calling out from the void. The signal never repeated. No telescope has picked it up again. Was it a technical glitch, a cosmic accident, or a lost message from another world? Decades later, we still have no idea what or who was calling. Beneath the shimmering blue waters of the Mediterranean, just off Egypt's northern coast, lies a city that for centuries was thought to exist only in myth and legend, Heracleion. Once a bustling port and a gateway to the ancient world, Heracleion was a place of immense wealth, power, and mystery. Its stories whispered by sailors and chronicled by ancient historians. For generations its existence was doubted, until in the year 2000, a team of underwater archaeologists made a discovery that would rewrite history. As they swept the seabed, the lost city began to reveal itself, piece by piece. Massive statues of forgotten gods, golden coins scattered in the silt, and entire temple complexes emerged from the depths, astonishing the world. These relics had lain undisturbed for over 1,000 years, preserved by the sea's embrace. But the question remains: why did Heracleion vanish so completely, leaving behind only whispers and ruins? Some scientists believe that a series of catastrophic earthquakes, combined with rising sea levels and a phenomenon called liquefaction, where the ground turns to quicksand, caused the city to sink beneath the waves. Yet despite these theories, no single explanation fully accounts for the city's sudden disappearance. The mystery only deepens with every new discovery. Divers exploring the ruins often report strange, swirling currents and echoing noises that seem to come from the very heart of the city. Sounds like distant chanting or the clanging of metal, echoing through the submerged streets. Even scientific instruments have picked up odd vibrations and unexplained signals, baffling researchers and fueling speculation about what might still lie hidden beneath the silt. Among the artifacts, archaeologists have found inscriptions and images unlike anything seen elsewhere in Egypt, symbols and carvings that hint at lost rituals, forgotten gods, and perhaps even unknown cultures that once mingled in Heracleion's busy harbors. Some statues and relics are so perfectly preserved, it's as if the city's inhabitants vanished overnight, leaving their world frozen in time beneath the waves. Who were the people who called Heracleion home? What secrets did they guard, and what stories did they take with them to the bottom of the sea? Each new expedition uncovers more questions than answers. Intact ships resting on the seabed, statues whose faces have been worn away by time, and mysterious amulets whose meanings are lost to history. Heracleion is a true time capsule, its final moments locked away by layers of water and silt, waiting for the world to rediscover its secrets. Sometimes, when lost worlds like Heracleion resurface, we are reminded of how much of our past remains hidden, and how every discovery brings us closer to understanding the mysteries of our ancient world. In 1908, archaeologist Luigi Pernier unearthed the Phaistos disc in Crete, a clay disc stamped with 241 mysterious symbols spiraling inward. No one knows what language these symbols represent. They appear nowhere else. Was it a prayer, a legal record, or something stranger? For over a century, experts have tried to decipher it. Some say it's a lost language, others a hoax, but the clay dates to the Bronze Age. The disc's precision suggests a movable type system, the oldest known, if true. Who had this knowledge and why now's there nothing else like it? The Phaistos disc sits in a glass case, its meaning locked away. A message from the past we may never understand. Its silence is haunting, a riddle with no answer. For more than 2 centuries, Oak Island, a small tree-covered isle off the coast of Nova Scotia, has captivated the imagination of adventurers, historians, and dreamers alike. Legends swirl around its misty shores, whispering of a hidden vault filled with unimaginable riches, secret codes, and ancient mysteries waiting to be unraveled. The allure of buried treasure has drawn countless seekers from around the world, each hoping to be the one to finally solve the island's greatest riddle. The legend began in 1795, when three curious boys stumbled upon a peculiar depression in the earth. Their curiosity sparked, they began to dig, soon uncovering layers of logs, flagstones, and mysterious inscriptions carved into stone. What started as a simple childhood adventure quickly grew into a centuries-long obsession, as each new discovery hinted at something extraordinary hidden below. Over the years, teams of treasure hunters have unearthed strange clues. Coconut fibers not native to the region, enigmatic stone tablets inscribed with cryptic symbols, and ancient tools buried deep in the mud. Yet every attempt to reach the supposed treasure has been met with disaster. Flooded tunnels, sudden collapses, and even tragic fatalities. The island seems determined to guard its secrets at any cost. The artifacts discovered on Oak Island span centuries and continents: antique Spanish coins, a mysterious lead cross, fragments of ancient parchment, and other relics that suggest a story far more complex than simple buried gold. Each find deepens the mystery, raising new questions about who might have visited the island and what they left behind. Theories abound. Some believe the legendary Knights Templar hid their sacred treasures here, fleeing persecution in Europe. Others suspect the island conceals pirate gold, or perhaps even lost manuscripts of immense historical value. The truth remains elusive, fueling endless speculation and debate among researchers and enthusiasts. The deeper explorers dig, the stranger the evidence becomes. Booby-trapped tunnels engineered to flood, mysterious markings carved into ancient stones, and vertical shafts that seem to descend endlessly into darkness. Each new layer reveals more puzzles, as if the island itself is a labyrinth designed to protect its secrets. Despite millions of dollars spent, years of effort, and even the loss of lives, the greatest treasure of Oak Island remains hidden. The relentless pursuit has left behind abandoned dig sites and broken dreams, but the hope of discovery never truly fades. Today, Oak Island's mystery endures, its truth still buried deep beneath layers of mud, stone, and legend. As the sun sets behind the island's silhouette, the world continues to wonder, will its secrets ever be revealed? In the high desert of Taos, New Mexico, a persistent, low-frequency hum has haunted residents for decades, first gaining widespread attention in the early 1990s. This mysterious sound, often described as a faint, droning vibration, seems to seep into the very bones of the town, especially at night when the world is quietest. Not everyone can hear it, but for those who do, the experience is deeply unsettling. They describe the hum as a distant engine idling just out of sight, or a swarm of bees buzzing somewhere beyond the horizon, always present, always elusive. Some say it keeps them awake, disrupts their concentration, or even causes headaches and anxiety. Scientists and engineers have descended on Taos, setting up sensitive microphones and analyzers in hopes of capturing the elusive frequency. Yet, despite their efforts, the tests remain inconclusive. No consistent frequency, no clear source, and no physical explanation that fits all the facts. The hum seems to defy logic, slipping through the cracks of scientific understanding. Theories about the origin of the Taos hum abound. Some speculate about secret military projects or hidden government installations buried beneath the desert sands. Others suggest it could be caused by natural earth energies, seismic activity, or even a rare psychological phenomenon affecting only a sensitive few. For those who hear it, the hum is more than just a curiosity, it's a daily torment. Some residents have packed up their lives and moved away, desperate to escape the relentless sound. Others stay, hoping for answers, but find themselves growing more isolated as friends and neighbors struggle to understand what they're experiencing. The government and universities have launched investigations, interviewing residents, conducting surveys, and analyzing environmental data. Yet, despite years of research and speculation, the mystery persists, leaving both scientists and locals frustrated and bewildered. Interestingly, similar hums have been reported in other parts of the world, from Bristol in England to Largs in Scotland, and even as far as Australia and Canada. But nowhere has the phenomenon inspired the same level of obsession, debate, and community intrigue as it has in Taos. Even in our modern technological age where satellites scan the skies and sensors monitor the Earth's every tremor, the world still holds secrets that slip through the cracks. The Tao's hum is a reminder that not everything can be explained, and that some mysteries linger just beyond the reach of science and reason. For those affected, the Tao's hum is more than a passing oddity. It's a haunting presence that shapes their daily lives, a sound that can't be seen or touched, but is impossible to ignore. Some mysteries are felt, not seen. In the silence of the desert, the hum endures, a riddle waiting to be solved, echoing through the night. Deep in Costa Rica's rainforests, hundreds of stone spheres, some as large as cars, lie scattered across the land. Discovered in the 1930s, these perfectly carved stones aren't natural. They were shaped by the ancient Diquis culture. No records explain their purpose. Some are clustered in patterns, others aligned with the sun or stars. Were they markers, ceremonial objects, or astronomical tools? Theories abound. Some claim they point to treasure. Others see symbols of power or planets. Many have been moved or damaged, their original placements lost. The mystery endures, embedded in stone, riddles we can touch but never fully solve. Sometimes the past leaves behind questions that outlast civilizations. At Judge C.R. Magny State Park, the Brule River splits. One half plunges over a waterfall, the other vanishes into the Devil's Kettle, never to be seen again. Scientists have tossed in dye, ping-pong balls, even GPS trackers. None resurface. Geologists theorize about underground cracks or hidden exits, but no proof has emerged. Some say it's a portal, a bottomless pit, or a doorway to another world. Urban legends swirl, stories of lost objects and people vanishing without a trace. Despite modern tools, the mystery remains unsolved. The river keeps its secrets, flowing into darkness, indifferent to our curiosity. Watching half a river disappear, you can't help but wonder what else lies just beneath the surface. Humans are driven by curiosity, always searching for answers, yet sometimes the universe resists explanation. Signals from the stars, lost cities, unreadable artifacts, and untraceable sounds. Each mystery reminds us, there are places where the rules break down, and only wonder remains. Some questions may never be answered, but that's what makes the world so fascinating. The unknown isn't just out there, it's all around us, waiting for the brave to ask, why? In Part 3, we'll explore ancient disappearances, strange creatures, and the most baffling archaeological finds. Subscribe if you dare to continue into the unknown. The world is full of unanswered questions, and the answers may be more unsettling than the mysteries themselves.